Good morning and happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Change. This is live and recorded. For anybody that's new here, what we do is basically go over crypto news of the day, check out the market, and I do this with all of you guys to make your lives more simpler. And it actually helps myself too. But anyways, let's get into this and see who is in the chat, and then we'll get into there. We have All Set Miner. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry guys, I'm running a little bit behind today, so I'm trying to get situated still. Gotta get the chat out here. Go to live chat. All right, we have Nerd Beast. Good to see you, buddy. Chris Hanley, Lawnmower Man. Good to see you. Good morning. Tim I Am Crypto. Kyle Rosa, the Mullah Miner. Oh no, you said you had $2,100 of BTC stolen from you recently. Oh no, man, I'm sorry, dude. That's terrible. You know what, we'll talk about that actually at the end of today's stream, because I want to get into a little bit of crypto safety and crypto scams that really have been going around a lot. I think me and myself and Yeti are gonna sit down and do like a real in-depth video about it, because there's been a few people that have been scammed lately, and it's very unfortunate. Mr. Rudputs, good to see you, buddy. We have DJ Death Star, All Set Backwards Miner, my man. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you, Mr. DJ Mines. As always, Kaspa to the moon. Kaspa's killing it right now. So is everything else, actually. Tim I Am Crypto. I think I already said that. Crypto Escort. All right, so let's get into this, guys. Appreciate you all. See what the market's looking like today. Bitcoin 44,772. Look at that. Ethereum 2421. Look at Kaspa, killing it. 12.5 cents. Actually, I was watching, or I drew a triangle, or I'm not a trader, right, but I drew a flag on the daily chart for Kaspa, and I was like, it looks like it's gonna break out, and then it all of a sudden, about an hour later, it broke out, and I was like, damn, is that how it's done? I guess I just got lucky. That's probably what happened. But anyways, Solana 101 looking like today in the deep green, 6.4%. BCH 242 bucks. Let's see, what's STX? STX right here, 1.7 or $1.70 rather, 16% up on the day. Man, I'm all over the place today. This is terrible. All right, let's check out crypto bubbles. I apologize, guys. We have Kaspa 13.4% up on the day. We have DYM up 24.3%. This is Dimension. BTT is up 32.4%, which is BitTorrent. ADA is up 10%. Everything is up today. It's looking nice. Teo looks like Bitsor is down 8.6%. It's crazy how things flip. When everything else goes green, there's certain coins that just go red. Like Jupiter's down 3.2%. Render's actually up 3.7%. Hell yeah. Solana 6.5 on the day, as you guys know. Stacks is up 16.4% on the day. Celestia is up to $19.56, 11% on the day. All right, let's check out Fear and Greed Index, looking like 66 on the greed chart again. Says it's in the greed. Kind of believe it today, but I really don't worry about it until it's about over the 75 mark. Then we start worrying about it and looking to sell. All right, we have top 10 coins by coin market cap over on CoinGecko. If you guys have anything in the chat to say, please just at me and I will get to it as soon as I can. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, Solana, XRP, USDC, Lado Staked, Ether, Cardano, and Avalanche still in 10th place. Dogecoin is in 11th, Chainlink in 12th. Interesting. Polkadot's down here 14th. Let's see, let's scroll down a bit. We have Litecoin in 20th, Shiba, if anybody cares, in 19th. Let's see, Ethereum Classics in 26th place, back over $25 today, which is nice to see that. Kaspa is up to 35th position over here on the chart, and look at that rip. That's amazing. 12.5 cents. Kaspa's been killing it. I think Kaspa's going to do extremely well in this next run. I don't know about you guys, but let me know what you think about Kaspa. Do you guys hold it? Let's see. When 1 milli Neoxa, Mr. Joker Miner, appreciate you for keeping the stream alive. Perfect. $5 super chat. You're awesome. We hopefully soon. I actually earned like 20,000 Neoxa. If you guys are interested, by the way, in Tangem, go check out their site. They are coming out with a new Tangem ring. I was watching their live stream yesterday, and that's the whole reason of me talking about it, but I don't see it on here. But Tangem, honestly, I just started swapping all of my apps, and this is kind of what I was getting into, crypto security. I just like the Trust Wallet app and apps like that. Not anything against them, but just in general, get a hardware wallet if you guys don't have it, please. You guys need some other method of security. That's kind of what I was doing this morning, actually, right before the stream. I sent all my Doge and stuff over to it, and anything else I was holding in those mineable wallets, because I mine to like an app and then I swap it in my hardware wallet. Anyways, All right, so let's get into the miners. You guys know I like to timestamp these things. We have the IB link BMKS Max on the top of the charts, looking like 11 terahashes at 3,400 watts, 719 Kaspa per day, and we got $78.07 a day. The WinMiner K9 is in second place, as you can see, 10.3 terahashes, $76.66. It's nice to see Kaspa rallying and these prices starting to come up a little bit. I mean, even though you're making a lot, right, in the bear market, for miners to be making this much, unfortunately they cost a lot, but they do make a lot. You can't really deny that, I guess, right? We have the Ice River KS3 8 terahash unit down here from Ice River. If you guys are interested in them, code CHUMP is now, they changed it on me. It's not CHUMP 2023 anymore, it's just CHUMP. So if you guys want a discount, feel free, but I don't recommend buying Ice Rivers, to be honest. $58.02. We have the KS3M, $41.11. The X16P, Mr. Max Voltage, is doing a lot of testing on this. He actually updated the firmware last night. I don't think it helped him any, but he did that on a short. So if you guys are interested, go check out his videos. 5.8 gigahashes. He's doing 14 coins in 14 days with this machine. Supposed to be making $19.56 a day. The iPolo G1 mini, sorry, not the mini, it's just the G1. Does anybody have this? This thing's still been killing it. It's been like just chilling at almost 20 bucks a day, 18.21 right now. But man, like, I don't know why I've never even considered getting a Grin miner, but it's weird. Like, where is Grin even sold? Does anybody know? Coinbase doesn't have it, right? Oh, Chris Hanley, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. I wasn't gonna mention that, but that's unfortunate. Yeah, it sucks, man. We got to talk about that stuff at the end. We do. Ice River KS2 2 terahash unit, 130 Kaspa a day, $13.54. We have the Ice River KS1 1 terahash unit making $6.77 per day. It's I wish this was higher. I wish this was higher. We have the Superscaler, actually, K10 plus. This is the lithium, or the FPGA, able to mine a lithium now, which is awesome. $8.83 a day. Let's see. We have the L7. Where's my 9050? This is the one I have down at Terra Hosting. Shout out to them. We have $3.77 a day, mainly making Dogecoin. It's merge mining Dogecoin and Litecoin. I still don't know why they don't have Doge and Litecoin on this, but each his own is what it is. All right, where's the S19K? Right here. S19K. I have one of these down there as well. $2.96 a day. Ugh. I honestly thought these were going to do better, but to be honest, it was fairly cheap, and I think I'll be able to flip it for double in the bull run. Trade Ogre has Grin. Okay, awesome. Oh, you know what? Speaking of Trade Ogre, we'll get to that in a second. Hold on. The KS0 Pro, 200 gigahashes, making $1.40 a day. I'll take that. You guys know, if you have seen my video from yesterday and the day before, actually, I have my Ice Rivers on unMineable, getting paid out in Neoxa to get my master node. So I'm happy that Kaspa was pumping today. It's nice. This is what I wanted to talk about. So Nexelia, is that how you say that? NXL. It was actually just listed on Trade Ogre. So it was listed at like 5 cents last night, and literally Crypto KJ caught it like as soon as it was posted. So it was, I saw it at 5 cents. I couldn't get my stuff there fast enough. It's down to like 2.5 now, if I'm not. Yeah, Nutella. Dom G. Let's see. The Mining King blew my cards at Terra yesterday. Well, that's odd. Joker miner, you're a dirty bastard. I heard once you hit 40, it all goes downhill. Just saying. All right, the RTX 4090. We have a lithium on the top of the charts. The 4080 Super looks like NXL is on the top of the charts today with a lithium as the highest revenue. I don't understand the highest revenue, highest profit. I swear that's the same thing. But anyways, I think they meant to see highest yield. I don't know. Maybe here. I don't know. Somebody explain that to me because it makes no sense. But anyways, it looks like a lithium and hyper and a lithium dual mining for a lot of the cards, and NXL is on the top of the charts now. Chlor for the AMD cards, not a surprise. The 3090 Ti, actually, that is a surprise for me. That Chlor is on the top of the charts there. You know what? I'm gonna message unMineable and see if we can get Chlor on there as well, because I want a bag of Chlor. Personally, I want to see if they can get that on there. That would be amazing. And if there's any other coins you guys would like to see on unMineable, let me know, and I will try to do my best to reach out to them. See if we can get it on there. All right, let's see. Bitcoin. Let's get on to the news of the day. Bitcoin price nears 45K amid warning Bitcoin leverage traders in control. Bitcoin sees a $1,300 daily candle, but a $1 billion surge in open interest sparks concern over BTC price strength at new levels. Let's see. BTC held around 3% higher on February 8th as crypto markets teased some much needed upside. Bitcoin adds nearly 1 billion open interest. Data from Cointelegraph Market Pro and TradingView showed BTC price action focusing on $44,700, the largest cryptocurrency spike to $44,766 on Bitstamp after the February 7th daily close, marking its high levels in nearly a month. While comparatively modest in percentage terms, the move went some way to alleviating the frustrating landscape around Bitcoin/USD in place since mid-January. As Cointelegraph reported, the pair has remained tightly range-bound. Bitcoin is going for it again. We're approaching the $45,000 mark. The range is still defined. Michael Van D. Pope, founder of CEO of MN Trading, wrote in his latest analysis on X, formerly Twitter. I think we'll reach 48,000 to 51,000 pre-halving and correct back down for some consolidation. What do you guys think about that? I think that's right. I think that's true. I mean, clearly we're going to go up towards the halving and then take some sort of shit. It really happens every single time. That's just how it is. Blaine Henderson, let's see. What are you saying? Hold on. Trying to read the chat. Joker Miner, I'm not going to read the chat. Just because you said that. All right, let's get into the news, guys. I'm sick of talking. All right, CleanSpark extends rally after announcing a plan to buy 4 mining facilities and also stablecoins. They're going to talk about in this. The market cap of stablecoins is actually getting much greater. So, guys, that like button. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Let's do it.
Today, the SEC adopts a rules change that could bring more of DeFi under its jurisdiction. Bitcoin miner CleanSpark scoops up multiple mining sites in the southern U.S. And we find out from Jess Holgrave, Chief Operating Officer of Wallet Connect, what's driving the market cap for stablecoins higher.
All right, Joker Miner. Blaine Anderson said, does anyone have any info on the iNodes team? Like, how trustworthy are they? Don't have enough for an Oxynode, but I want to yield something from what I have. So, personally, all right, we're just going to get into it real quick. The iNodes team, they seem great. I haven't had any issues with them. I've had my Raptorium in there for 2 years, at least, and it's still there. I mean, granted, I don't care about it. I just kind of left it there and forgot about it, but it's fine. For me, I just link it to my Google account, and then that is my login and stuff. But I haven't had any issues. I've literally just kept compounding. But on my defense, or on like the speculative side, I haven't gotten anything. I haven't taken anything back out. So I don't know how that process is. But you can go in their Discord and ask. I mean, there's plenty of info out there. All right, let's get back into the news.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Tanea McKeel. Bitcoin in the green again this morning, holding steady above the $43,000 mark as of noon Eastern. Ether, meanwhile, rising more than 2% and trading just below $2,400. And Polygon is up 2% as well at 82 cents. Let's talk about the top stories. Bitcoin miner CleanSpark is expanding its footprint across 2 states. The company agreed to buy 3 turnkey sites in Mississippi for right around $20 million. Turnkey, meaning it only has to plug in its existing hardware into that facility. On top of that, CleanSpark will acquire a facility in Dalton, Georgia for about $3.5 million, then invest another $3.5 million into preparing it for use by April. April, of course, is when mining rewards will be cut in the Bitcoin halving, and miners are looking for ways to future-proof their businesses. CleanSpark rose 12% yesterday on the announcement and extended those gains today. Next, the SEC is changing its rules in a move that could bring DeFi under its jurisdiction. The agency announced it has adopted an expanded definition of dealers to require market participants who provide significant liquidity-providing roles in the markets to register with the SEC and comply with securities law. This rule change affects hedge funds and other traders, but experts say it could also affect crypto and decentralized finance. As far back as 2022, when the rules change was proposed, Delphi Labs general counsel Gabriel Shapiro called it an all-out shadow attack on decentralized finance. The SEC, meanwhile, called the rules change common sense.
I need my card said I lost my two-factor authentication. They replied and assisted real quick with iNodes. That's awesome, man. Good stuff.
All right, for our main story, let's talk about stablecoins. Crypto World's Jordan Smith spoke with Jess Holgrave, COO of Wallet Connect, about the recent rise in stablecoin market cap and how it plays into the next crypto bull run.
Jess, thank you so much for being here. Let's talk about the stablecoin market broadly right now. Their market cap is growing. JP Morgan pointed out that it grew around $60 billion between May of 2022 and October of last year, and then another $9 billion since then. Talk about what you think is driving that comeback for stablecoins right now.
Hi, Jordan. Well, firstly, thanks for having me. Secondly, stablecoins has long been a really important part of the crypto ecosystem. And I think as we see more and more interest, the Bitcoin ETF provoking more interest in the crypto market overall, more activity, it's only natural that stablecoins sort of go up in line with that. In particular, one of the things that excites me, and I have a background in the payment space, is the adoption of stablecoins in the payments space. It's a perfect use case for using this amazing technology, much more efficient to move money on a cross-border basis. And of course, we're seeing a lot of regulation really moving in favor of stablecoin adoption. So I think all of those things are coming together right now, and that's why we're seeing those numbers go up.
Yeah, I think everybody's been talking about the Bitcoin ETFs, but the larger narrative around this next bull run for crypto has been around more and more mainstream use cases for crypto, real world assets, tokenization, and so on and so forth. How much does the narrative and the movement around stablecoins fit into that growing trend that crypto's next bull run will be focused on real world use cases rather than speculative trading? And how much of that is driving the momentum right now?
I certainly think it really fits into that narrative. At Wallet Connect, we're really focused on building end user experiences. And what we're seeing now, I think, with this sort of run in crypto is more and more use cases where end users can get real value. So this moves us beyond just speculative trading in crypto. As you said, the ability to trade real world assets, just the plethora of options that is out there right now. How does that play into stablecoins? Well, often stablecoins are the first point of entry into crypto. So when somebody is moving into crypto, maybe they're interacting with a crypto game, maybe they're buying an NFT for the first time, maybe they're just moving money across border for the first time. Often that sort of fiat on-ramp is done into a stablecoin. So that will be the first crypto asset that somebody owns. It's also very familiar. It doesn't have the volatility that people associate with traditional cryptocurrencies. It feels stable, literally by its name. And so for people entering this space for the first time, stablecoins are offered a very easy way to do that. And that allows them to then explore all of these new and growing use cases that we see in the crypto ecosystem.
Talking a little bit about, I guess, competition, I should point out that Tether and Circle are the two issuers that are really seeing the most traction in this latest run-up. What is it about those two issuers that seem the most attractive right now?
So I think both of them are very different. And by the way, I think that there's definitely room for more than one stablecoin issuer in this space. And I actually think that we'll see a lot. I also think that we'll start to see non-USD stablecoins growing over the next little while in line with better regulation. But for those two specifically, I think there are a couple of things. For Tether, it's been around for a very long time, and it's really trusted within the crypto ecosystem. It's seen as the OG, the original stablecoin. And so for crypto natives, it's often the kind of the go-to that they're using. For crypto native businesses, it's often the sort of the modus operandi, the underlying asset that they're using if you're a crypto exchange, for example. On the other hand, for Circle, you've got a very different proposition, something that's very regulated, comes from a US sort of regulated business, and is perceived as being highly trustworthy for those reasons. And so for financial institutions, maybe people entering this space for the first time, Circle definitely holds a different value proposition than Tether. But I think that that's where both of those two have really risen to prominence, is obviously in their adoption and the ease of use and availability, but also the fact that they really do, both in their different ways, kind of confer trust to end users.
That same report that I mentioned at the start of this interview from JP Morgan also said that regulatory challenges are ahead for stablecoins, and I think particularly for Tether, given the scrutiny around its transparency. Do you agree with that? And how important will regulation like the stablecoin bill before Congress be for the crypto industry if stablecoins are gaining traction?
Real quick, so I put a poll in the chat. I'm wondering what you guys prefer, USDC or USDT. I don't know if there's any reason, but if you want to put the reason, just throw it in the chat. But real quick, Dakota Miner said, would stablecoin and fiat become the same thing in the future? That's what they're trying to do with CBDCs, so centralized central bank digital currencies. They're trying to do that with those, and that's what people are against, because they're kind of trying to regulate that whole scenario, right? So it's not the same thing, but it's just it's pegged to the US dollar. It isn't the US dollar, if that makes sense. I hope it does.
Regulation is always important, but I think it's also important to remember that we exist in a global market, and crypto is very, very good.
Manila, USDC is backed by actual USD. No, it's not. It is pegged to the USD. It is not backed by USD.
Global. And I think, again, this is where
that means it follows the price. It doesn't like actually directly correlate with it. Do you know what I mean? Well, I don't know if that makes sense to you, but
different stable coins arising in different places. Tether is very widely adopted globally. We see a lot of use of Tether in Asia, for example, and all across Europe. So its impact in the US might go down according to regulation, but actually I think we'll still see it as a prominent stable coin over the long run.
I think the biggest example of that was when was that? It was like 6 months ago when the stablecoin USDC became depegged from the dollar real quick, didn't it? So there's always risks of it be going lower, right, than the US dollar. But again, it's not directly correlated. It's pegged to that amount.
But we are seeing positive regulation too, and I think that what we're seeing.
Or was it USDT? Thank you.
In Japan, in Europe, many other places, really paving the way for stablecoins to be much more widely adopted. Naturally, there's always these headwinds, always a debate between stablecoins, CBDCs, other crypto assets. But I think that we're reaching a sort of a turning point there, where really we are in good grounds for stablecoins going forwards.
Yeah, what you just said goes right to my last question, which is it is a global ecosystem. And I know I mentioned US regulation, but globally, we're seeing movement on crypto and stablecoin regulation around the globe. I mean, it's UK, EU, regions across Asia. Are there particular regions that you think are getting stablecoin regulation right in terms of opening up the industry to long-term growth? Or is there a particular facet that you would like to see maybe proliferated around the world?
So I definitely think that everybody is sort of taking a different approach right now. I think that's good. I think what that does is encourage competition. It means that we're likely to end up with the right sort of outcome as we see places that are innovating for stablecoins in many different ways. I think that in terms of adoption, we'll see stablecoin adoption actually accelerate in places where perhaps the existing financial systems are not as established, places where faster payments, for example, aren't working as well, and therefore stablecoins are a really great use case for how to make things much, much better beyond just the existing crypto use cases that we have today. So I think that actually we'll likely see very fast adoption in Africa and other places where there's room for improvement on the existing financial system. As I said, I think Japan is doing a great job. I think Singapore has always been at the forefront. It's for a very long time trying to sort of push the edges on crypto regulation. And of course, MiCA coming in Europe next year, which also at least provides some kind of clarity for people operating under those regimes. So are we sort of set on how stablecoins should be regulated over the long run? I don't think so. I think we'll continue to see innovation there. But I think globally, we've got a really good tailwind for that.
I think she's correct. I think stablecoins are going to go far. It's just going to be hard to keep the government away from them, like the CBDCs that they want to make happen. Real quick, Shides in the chat actually said, I actually find myself shying away from these two stablecoins as there seems to always be extra fees, gotchas, and limits that prohibit what I'm trying to do with it in the first place. And then he said more GPUs. You know what? That's not a bad point. It's not a bad point. But the poll in the chat, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that more people like USDT over USDC. We have 64 votes, 66% USDT. That's crazy. Interesting. Well, anyways, all right, let's get into this. So this is Lark Davis again. He just kind of reposted a bunch of clips of best Bitcoin advice for 9 straight minutes. This video is amazing because it takes all the best clips of the biggest people in the space advocating more or less for Bitcoin, kind of explaining all the good things about it. So I think today is a day that we actually need to hear some good stuff about the market, just because we're in the bull market, or the beginning of the bull market, at least in my opinion. Let's do it.
My message would be, you can invest in a building or a company, but Bitcoin is probably a better investment. It's even better investment than gold, because Bitcoin is pure digital energy.
Our bull case is $1.5 million by 2030. You can see
this video is going to share with you some of the best advice, the best information from some of the world's smartest, richest, and most capable minds. This is a video.
And all of these people that speak here have giant bags of Bitcoin themselves.
That if somebody's new to Bitcoin, they need to see this. So make sure to share this video if you find the information useful. And of course, if you love this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button.
Please hit the thumbs
to the
up.
channel if you
Appreciate
are new
it.
around here. And let's get it.
Going through a digital transformation of everything. Apple represents a digital transformation of telephones and cameras, and Google's the transformation of books and libraries. Bitcoin represents the digital transformation of capital. 99.9% of the capital in the world is tied up in real estate and stocks and precious metals and bonds. And so we're 0.1% transformed. People, as they get educated on digital assets, are realizing that they ought to be allocating more and more of their capital to this digital asset. And so they're moving from 0.1 to 0.2%. And I think that's really driving the trend. I've said before, if Bitcoin's not going to zero, it's going to 1 million. The real question is it legitimate asset? If it's a legitimate institutional asset, everybody is underallocated to it. And then the property story is, and this is not uniform, right? I think that smart people that are informed know they want to swap out their weak property for strong property, or their weak asset for strong asset. But there's a lot of debate there.
This isn't a deep fake, by the way. This is a legit news interview clip. We watched this live. Well, not live, but the next day it was posted. This isn't a deep fake. There is deep fake ads with Michael Saylor, a shit ton of them, but this isn't.
Right. So you know what I would say? I would say,
you know what, Max has made a good point. He said, I can't see a Michael Saylor without thinking it's a scam video. And you're 100% right. Because 90% of the time, every time I see an ad, it's always a scam with Michael Saylor. It's ridiculous. But this is legit him talking.
Every property is weaker than Bitcoin. So sell your real estate, sell your equity, sell your bonds, sell your gold, sell your silver, sell your commodities, sell your collectibles, sell everything, buy Bitcoin.
our base case is in the $600,000 range. Our bull case, and we think the probability of the bull case has increased with this SEC approval. This is a green light. Our bull case is $1.5 million by 2030. Perfect. You can see the building blocks. You can see how conservative we are in terms of those building blocks. This is a big idea. It is the first global, decentralized, digital, rules-based, critical there, rules-based monetary system in history. It is a very big idea.
Can you give us an idea how much your net worth or how much Bitcoin or crypto linked you own?
My guess is that excluding ARK, the company, and excluding real estate, that of the financial net worth, it's at least 25%.
Want people to wake up. But the message out there, again, is to most people is poor people don't know the difference between fake money. And the biggest fake thing of all is called the US dollar. And there's people out there, oh, I'm saving money, I'm saving money, I'm saving money. Meanwhile, the frickin' US government is printing trillions of it. Oh, I'm saving money, I'm saving money, I'm saving money. Poor people are poor because they don't know real money from fake money. This is not a recommendation, it's just a condemnation of how bad our school systems are. I would teach people that. And the reason we have such poverty in America is because we have fake money. The gap between rich and poor gets wider and wider every day.
I don't save dollars. I save gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. And I don't just say I like the stuff, but it seems to hold its value.
Let me just...
And that is the biggest thing right there. He doesn't necessarily like it, but it holds its value, just like gold, silver, everything else. I'm going to skip over this. Talks about his newsletter for a second, I believe.
subscription. Check it out.
I wrote an article and I said, you know what? There's so much asymmetric upside here. This is a thing that either goes to, at the time I said, roughly the value of gold. And at the time it was about $100 a coin. And so there's very little downside. There's all this asymmetric upside. I said, take 1% of your net worth and buy this schmuck insurance. This is a fantastic fundamental hedge and store of value against autocratic regimes and banking infrastructure that we know is corrosive to how the world needs to work properly. You cannot have central banks infinitely printing currency. We've seen the first few chapters of this, and now we have to go through this great unwind, right? When all this liquidity now, what happens?
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. And so all I'm saying is to have the ability to hedge that out in a way that isn't fundamentally correlated to the people and the infrastructure that made those decisions that we were not a part of fundamentally, I think is a smart thing.
But the point is, if you haven't jumped on this bus or train or whatever vehicle you want to describe it as, has it left the station?
No. So here's what I would say. The same way that I said in 2013, put 1% of your net worth into Bitcoin, I will put myself out there today. I think this thing is $100,000 a coin, probably in the next 3 to 4 years. And I think it is in the next 20 years, $1 million a coin.
But when it comes
real quick, thank you, Mr. DJ Death Star in the chat for the $5 super chat. He said, any idea why Monero was taking a massive dump recently? I figured it would go up in value. Just wondering if something happened we have missed. So Monero was actually depegged from Binance, or is going to be depegged from Binance. And I think the panic right there made people sell, and that's most likely the reason it dumped. But I think it recovered, if I'm not mistaken, back to kind of where it was. But yeah, they're delisting, so that's the whole reason.
to crypto and blockchain and
we
stuff.
actually went over that yesterday.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's a big part of the future.
Right.
I really, really do. But I think people are looking at it the wrong way. People get really amped up about the price of the currency, cryptocurrencies, right? The tokens. And they think that's really what crypto is, but it's not. That's the noise, right? The signal is, if I were going to start a business, how can I use this new technology to give myself a competitive advantage and disrupt an industry?
I want Bitcoin to go down a lot further so I can buy some more, right?
Wow. Same.
Because if you ever buy gold, what do you think about gold? What do you think about gold?
I think it's good. I think it's good when you're trying to get laid.
Right, but no, not when you're wearing gold. Yeah, come on, baby.
No.
Like, would you buy gold as an investment?
I have gold.
Okay.
Everybody likes to.
You know what? If you have gold, you're dumb as fuck.
Well, I mean, it never. It's a small part. It's like a hedge.
If you don't own the gold, you're dumb.
It's everything else.
It's a hedgement against everything, but
yes, it is. Would I be all in gold? No.
No, but it's not a hedge against anything, right? What it is a store of value, and you don't own the physical gold, do you?
No, of course. Well, I don't.
See, you don't own the physical gold. Some people do. Like, I used to invest in gold, silver, and like just bars. You know, that was how I got into Bitcoin, to be honest.
Who the fuck knows? What I know is that it never goes away. It's always worth something. You can always sell it.
Just like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, gold is a store of value, and so is Bitcoin.
That is an apt analogy.
I think there will be the emergence of Bitcoin as a new form of money, a better form of money, a much desired form of money, and this will happen in spite of everything that these goddamn government bureaucrats try to throw at it. It's going to happen. Because people are going to figure it out, and then there's no way to stop them. You know, you download a wallet. If you have internet, download a wallet. You trade your coin, your fiat for some coins, and there you are. You know, so I think our job, my job as a businessman and somebody who thinks, is to get people aboard, so that they don't feel left out later, you know?
It's scarce, not fixed. And a lot of people don't understand that. Bitcoin's the only fixed asset that I know of in the world, in the galaxy. It's the hardest, soundest money we've ever
in the galaxy.
Known. 2/3 of the gold supply has been mined since 1950. So as the price for gold goes up, people find ways to mine it, becomes more profitable. Technology breakthroughs, think of what's happening with natural gas in the US. With fracking.
And who was it that said it, that you I can guarantee, like he said, you might be able to go up to, an asteroid and mine gold on it, but I can guarantee you that you'll never be able to go up there and mine any type of Bitcoin on it, right? So I don't know. It's a very good way to think about it.
Now we're a natural exporter. Those breakthroughs can
always make more of everything else.
We're an oil exporter, and in 2000s they thought peak oil in the U.S. had happened, and now we export and we have
no technological breakthrough can change the supply of Bitcoin.
It does not expand with an increase of demand or technology. It just doesn't happen. There's no commodity like that ever.
I never think of Bitcoin as an investment. Of course,
This dude has the craziest eyebrows I've ever seen.
they call me diamond hands, but I never thought of it as an investment. I thought of it as
He gives it the pinky lick and then just flicks it up.
Just better currency. It is open, global, transparent. That's the part that a lot of governments don't understand. That transparency makes it so you don't want to be a criminal with Bitcoin. It's frictionless, so you can move Bitcoin anywhere in the world very quickly. I say decentralized. It's so that no one government can shut it down, build it up, whatever. No one can print it. There are 21 million. That's all they're ever going to be. So that is the currency of the future. It's better than a government currency, a fiat, a political currency that is tied to whatever some politician decides to do.
Facts. And you know what? It's always funny when they use the argument like, oh, it's made for money laundering and drug use and all this other bullshit, which is not true, because guess what? It's traceable. Unlike the, $20 that you gave to the guy on the corner for that bag of whatever you just bought. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. All right, I know you guys hate Altcoin Daily, but we're going to listen to this a little bit. We're going to skip over the shills if I can. I think there's some in here. If I'm not mistaken, we'll find it. But anyways, let's get into it.
The real reason why cryptocurrency continues to go up is as follows. Number one, MicroStrategy buys $37 million in Bitcoin, bringing its total holdings to 190,000
That's
Bitcoin.
crazy.
MicroStrategy
Bitcoin.
snapped up another 850 Bitcoin in January, increasing its total Bitcoin holdings to a value of 8.1 billion.
You know what sucks, right? I know you guys aren't like a huge fan of Altcoin Daily, but they're like the only channel that literally posts every single day with some sort of news that's easy to watch with everybody, regardless of like the shill and stuff. They do come up with a lot of good stuff, so they have a whole team behind them. I can't really, complain. I mean, it is what it is, but whatever.
Strategy now holds just short of 1% of all Bitcoin that will ever exist. Combine this with Michael Saylor's personal holdings. Michael Saylor owns over 1% of all Bitcoin. He truly believes in it.
Does he
he's
really?
taking the risk.
With that and his holdings over 1%? Holy shit.
This is why he bought more.
Mr. Jokermine, appreciate you, buddy, for the 5 gifted memberships. Dude, you're awesome. Actually, you just reminded me. I got to do that giveaway today for you guys.
Give me an example of something you can own $100 million of, where you can take personal custody of it and where you can actually move it anywhere on earth, and where even if I hold a gun to your head, I can't take it from you. And the only thing we've ever figured out that you can do that with is Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin is like, it keeps everybody honest. The optionality to do this means that all you got to do is find one bank in Singapore that'll treat you better than the bank in New York or London or Tokyo, and then you can move it in a half an hour for $5. And what happens next? The bank in New York thinks, well, I guess we can't screw these guys over, because they'll just move it to Singapore. And the guys in California say, well, I can't just tax all the Bitcoin in California. It'll move to Wyoming. It'll move to Singapore. It'll move to Malta. And at the end of the day, you can tell everybody to go fuck themselves. You can put it in your head, memorize the freaking key, right? And it's here. And then, the classic Bitcoiner response is, oh, yeah, my Bitcoin, I lost it in a boating accident. You ever heard that phrase?
He's not wrong.
It's kind of a trope, but what it means is, at the end of the day, if you push me too far, I lost it. It's gone. Sorry.
Oops.
That's it. You're right. Tax that.
In addition.
All right, so that's just, that kind of goes against what I just said. Like, you don't want to use it for doing anything shady, because they can trace it, right? I mean, they can at the end of the day. So I don't recommend doing that. But yes, you make sure you pay your taxes to do stuff. But let's see. We have Joker Miner again. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. Let's see who got it. Big Black, congrats. AC Mining, Dan Ruggs, Drew, and Mike Live. And we have Blaine Anderson. Congrats, guys. Make sure you link your YouTube with Discord. Mr. Dan Ruggs as well. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. He said, thank you, Joker. You're awesome.
The price of Ethereum is on the move as ARK Invest and 21 shares amend.
Speaking of Ethereum, by the way, I was trying to, again, like I was saying, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but my Trust Wallet, I was swapping all of my coins over to my Tangem because it's just, I've heard a lot of people getting hacked lately with these apps. And if I have some sort of like safer feature, which is, you know, scanning my card before the coins can be sent out, that's what I want, right? So I took the stuff out of my Trust Wallet into my Tangem, except for my ERC20 tokens or anything that's on the Ethereum chain, because the friggin' gas fees were like 20 bucks. I'm like, what the hell? I'm moving like, it was like 400 bucks. I'm like $20 in a gas fee. That's insane.
Their spot Ethereum
Just gets
ETF
worse and worse.
application to allow for cash
left it.
creations.
Whatever.
This is a similar to move and just what we saw happen with the spot Bitcoin ETF applicants just prior to those funds winning regulatory approval. This is my prediction for the next 70 or 80 days. Real quick, my friends.
Nope. There it is. I knew it was coming. I knew something was coming. Let's scoot.
With CoinLedger. This is my prediction for the next 70 or 80 days. As you see here, the Bitcoin halving takes place in about 69, 70 days.
We're getting there.
Mid-April. It is my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? It's like every time the market pumps, you see gas fees just go crazy. So I'll just wait a couple days and they should be back down to normal, hopefully.
That after this event is behind us, it would mean that both the Bitcoin halving is behind us in about 70 days and the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF will be behind us. Two huge Bitcoin catalysts for this cycle. My point is, it is my belief that after this happens, we will see a rotation into Ethereum. The Ethereum ETF hype alone will send Ethereum just like Bitcoin. And if you need a little peek into what the US regulators and financial infrastructure in the US, if you need a little peek into what they have planned, this makes me excited for Ethereum in America. Prometheum, the only US registered securities crypto platform, picks Ethereum as its first product. Interesting. The much debated crypto broker says it's poised to start its SEC compliant custody with Ethereum and then will soon add other names and begin a trading operation within months. Why did they pick Ethereum? Why did they pick Ethereum? They say, we want to be able to service the largest market cap and most liquid token. Ethereum is the first, and there should be many more thereafter. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Solanas, the Chainlinks, the Injectives, the Cardanos. What
Anything cheaper.
And rest assured, my friend.
Anything cheaper. Literally anything cheaper. Oh.
It's a fucking bird.
Mr. Geek of all trades, thanks for showing up, buddy.
And we talk about Ethereum having regulatory clarity in the US and around the world, and that is a major selling point for Ethereum. I mean, the SEC has effectively conceded that Ethereum isn't a security multiple times, but left ambiguity for sure. Now, Prometheum, who lists securities, needs only reasonable belief that Ethereum is a crypto asset security to custody it. But this is my point. This is what you need to understand.
So, all right, real quick. Ethereum, like, I don't think he's shilling Ethereum. Ethereum is really, it's all right. It's the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap, period. Like, that's it, right? It is. You can't deny it. It's going to be an ETF at some point. It's inevitable. It's just going to happen, whether you want it to be, you know, that or not. Regardless how you feel about it, I know they did miners dirty, but at the end of the day, that's what they wanted to do from the beginning. They wanted to become proof of stake, not proof of work. So I get it. Yeah, I don't know. It's really going to be big news for a while. Ethereum's going to be talked about for the next year, at least. Easy.
SEC permitting Prometheum to custody Ethereum as a security because of its ambiguity won't make Ethereum a security. Won't make Ethereum a security. Very bullish on Ethereum this cycle, particularly because of stuff like this. I mean, this is a microcosm for what's happening in the industry at large. MetaMask adds Robinhood integration. US users will be able to fund their non-custodial wallets through Robinhood Connect. Everything is just getting connected to each other. Case in point, Multiverse X. Big win for Multiverse X, as Multiverse X blockchain data is now embedded in global internet data stream via Google's BigQuery. So Multiverse X blockchain can now be searched in Google's BigQuery. Google has deemed Multiverse X good enough at a level high enough, like they have quite a few quality blockchains, that they can add them to their big queries to make, you know, using Multiverse X that much easier. Just like you search
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy that Google's going to be more towards the crypto stuff. This is going to be nuts.
regular Google to unlock in-depth information on the web, you would search Google's big query to find out things you need to know related to blockchains like Multiverse X.
If you guys don't think like crypto is just going to take over everything, I don't know what else to tell you, because it's like once these big giants start getting in, like you're not stopping this stuff.
Building
ever.
bridges across the tech world to bring Web 2 usability to Web 3, making blockchain data exponentially more accessible, happening on Multiverse X, visible on Google Cloud. Bybit is one of the best cryptocurrency exchanges
Stay away from Bybit, my opinion.
you can use. If you're not on Bybit, I don't know what you're doing. Use our Bybit link.
Yeah, they're shilling it. All right, come on.
Is this Bybit is seeking and getting licensing in Hong Kong for crypto expansion. The cryptocurrency exchange submitted its license application January 31st.
Oh, nice. Well, all right. So Bybit, like you can't do it in the US, so you need a VPN for one. Two, it's very dangerous. Leverage trading, please stay away from it.
What we're seeing with Bybit is what we're seeing with Coinbase, is what we're seeing with Gemini. These cryptocurrency companies are getting more distributed, more decentralized, even more global. I love this little 30-second video Gemini did to kind of explain what they're doing. Again, a microcosm for what's happening in the industry. Regulation through enforcement is not the way.
We've seen that the UK seems to be a lot more forward thinking in crypto than the US, for example.
We're here because of all the great work that was laid down for hundreds of years before. And the US has that tradition too, but they're sort of fumbling it right now. And that's what we're concerned about.
Regulation through enforcement, that's not the right approach. That does not foster innovation. And it also doesn't protect consumers.
Solana suffered an outage for the first time in a while.
Yep.
Solana is now back live despite its 5-hour outage.
We talked about
Guys,
this
there's still a
yesterday,
lot of
too.
reason to be bullish on Solana despite its recent network outage.
The guy actually said, one of the developers over there said like he would rather have like a great network and deal with the crashes or the downtime and have the haters like, you know, hate on them on Twitter and have like a proper project or the proper you know, way to do things done correctly versus, you know, not doing things correctly and having people not bitching him on Twitter. So whatever, it was kind of a neat way he put it. And you know what, I support Solana for coming out and saying something like that. It was kind of neat.
February 6th, Solana's price is on the rise. This is why Solana continues to do well.
I don't know exactly how he worded it, but it was definitely not that bad.
Investment company is reporting a significant 13.4 million in weekly inflows into Solana investment products, outpacing that of Ethereum and Avalanche. The total value locked in Solana continues to be in an uptrend, hitting 1.65 billion, signaling strong investor activity and confidence in the ecosystem. And Solana's DEX volume is number one only behind Ethereum, so I guess number two. Its significant market presence and user engagement is evident. Not to mention, after the Ethereum ETF hype, the Solana ETF hype will happen, and I've already seen it start.
Do you think that's going to happen? Solana ETF?
Happening. Finally, guys, big win for the people of Japan, big win for the Japanese yen, and big win for those excited about the injective ecosystem. Helix brings Japanese yen on-chain. The tokenized yen will be backed 1-to-1 by Japanese yen. Helix is a decentralized exchange on injective. It will launch the Japanese yen Forex pair on its platform, making it one of the first exchanges to introduce the yen onto the blockchain. My friends, make sure you tune in to Killer Whale.
Now it's the shill stuff is coming. Yeah. Anyways, all right. Let's get into a recap of stuff. Let me see if I could find what the guy said yesterday about Solana being down real quick. I have it in the link from yesterday. I mean, in the description from yesterday. Let me see, the link's in there, but whatever. Where is it? Solana price up today, 18 hours ago. No, it's further than that. Let's see. I could probably just search it, but regardless, he said he would rather have people bitching him on Twitter and have a properly done network. Let me see. Oh, maybe this is it. This is it. Where did he say it? Hold on. No. This might be it, but I don't know where it is. Might not be it. Solana mainnet experienced downtime, block production. The block progression is currently halted. The core engineers validators actively investigating. Where the hell did he say it? Damn it. It was actually a good little quote from him. Anyways, all right, whatever. I don't care. Let's check out this market again for anybody that's just joining. 45,000 Bitcoin. Hell yeah. We have Ethereum 24.27. Solana's looking at 103 bucks. Damn, deep green. Kaspa almost 13 cents. Dude, look at that. Holy shit. Kaspa's killing it right now. Look at this. Sort of 7-day total rise, man. Was anybody buying down here? Let me know. Let me know if you guys are buying down here at 9 cents. Let's see. I think there'll be an altcoin ETF, hopefully thinking they could rotate out worst performing alts and stick new ones in. That would be nice. Yeah, I think I honestly think it's going to be like a top 10 altcoin ETF. All right, let's kind of let's talk about a little bit real quick before we get out of here. The just like safety in crypto, we're going to be doing, me and Yeti, myself and Yeti rather, are going to be sitting down and doing some sort of video about safety and just not getting scammed, right? There has been multiple people, and I'm not trying to show tangent. I promise you guys, I use this wallet almost every single day. This is a wallet that's just simple to use, and the main thing for me is it's cheap. Okay, you get 10% off with my code. Regardless, I don't care whose code you use whoever's you want, but it's like 50 bucks for 2 card set. I recommend getting the 3. You guys do what you want, but these apps on your phone, okay, I have Trust Wallet personally. Again, this is nothing against Trust Wallet at all. I love them. They're awesome. I mean, I don't know the team personally, but I've used the wallet for quite some time. I mine to it typically. I've held a decent amount of money in it typically. But I actually just started transitioning all my stuff, making sure it's off of there and into my Tangem. And the main reason is because the 2-factor authentication and all of these SIM swaps that have been happening for everybody. So I have 2-factor authentication set up on my Trust Wallet. I've sent out money this morning to my Tangem. It didn't ask me for my 2-factor authentication. So something's not going on there. Something's not communicating correctly, okay? So that's one issue, right? Now, if you end up clicking on a random link somewhere in an email, if you go to a random site somewhere that's malicious, you download a file, they get on your phone, man, like they'll be able to send all your shit out. And it's happened to a few people in the chat, actually. Chris Hanley is one of them. I apologize. I know it sucks. I know you mentioned it earlier. It's the only reason I called you out. He got phished, basically, where somebody got into his phone. It was either a SIM swap or something along those lines, but they got into the wallet and they sent out all his funds within, like, it was like 3 days later from when he actually did it. He said he literally watched them do it all. My phone was in my hand. I lost $700 as crypto escort. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast they can just take all your shit. So the fact that, you know, having, again, like a Tangem, right? This is a physical card in my hand, okay? I physically have to scan this card with my phone to unlock the wallet to even get into it, and then again to send it out. So that over an app where I could just send out money freely, that's way more safe, at least in my opinion. I know this is kind of like a warm wallet. It's not really like a cold wallet per se, like the EliPal would be, right? You get 10% off of that too, but EliPal is a good what's it called? A good wallet to have as well. So is, I mean, honestly, like Ledger before the whole sharding thing happened, I was a huge advocate for Ledger. I still have a Ledger, but it's like, I don't want to, I wouldn't push it, right? Let's see, get my wallet now. See, these are like way more expensive though. Okay, I do like the fact that these are cold wallets. They are not connected to the internet at all. They're fully air gapped. These are great wallets. They really are. But the fact that Tangem is so cheap, you can't deny that it's just like, you're foolish if you don't spend the 50 bucks to keep your shit safe. That's just my opinion. That is literally just my opinion. Didn't Tangem get hacked? No, Tangem's not got hacked. I don't know where you heard that. Dreams Tanks TV. I don't know where you heard that, but no, I haven't had any issues with it. at all. I have a Tantrum and I trust it more than any other storage. I mean, I have, like I said, I use this almost every single day, and it's just an easy, it's not all right, like the apps are easy. Like this is second to the app for me, and it's like an extra step that I could just keep in my wallet. You know what I mean? It's nothing fancy, right? I don't have to plug it into my computer. I do it right from my phone. Super easy. But I know a hacker or some shit isn't gonna get into it because they don't have my card and they're not here with me to scan it. Do you know what I mean? So like, it just gives me that peace of mind. $50, totally worth it, at least in my opinion. But I don't know, that's why I bought a bunch for Christmas and I sent them to like people that I care about, right? I want people to make sure they have a safe place to keep their stuff, because these links are literally everywhere. I got an email yesterday, actually. You know what? It wasn't even, it was in my personal email. I'm not going to show you guys, but I'll read it. Let me see. Where was it? Order confirmation. William J. Morales, whoever the hell that is, said, our troops are thrilled you have a devoted client. The merchandise is en route to you while you're, I don't know, it's just like a bunch of mumble jumbo, right? But it just shows, I can't show this, but it shows like Norton and then LifeLock on top of it in the email. It gives me an invoice number and it says like you'll be charged $435.99 within 24 hours. Any issues, call this number. And they want you to call that number. Don't call that number. Don't do it. They want you to click on shit. Don't click on it. If it's in the email, don't click on it, please. Okay, if you get charged for something like that, you will know it on your credit card statement, okay, or your bank account or whatever. Okay, let it get charged. If it bounces, fuck it, let it happen. Okay, call the bank and find out what happened. Do not call these emails. If you didn't do it physically, you're not gonna get charged for it. Okay, that's just be careful, please. Yes, Bitcoin is at 45k. Shout out to Bitcoin for killing. Oh, this, let me zoom out. There you go, $45,055. Hell yeah, awesome. But anyways, guys, safety in crypto is so freaking important. It really is. I don't want to see you guys get wrecked. I've known too many people to get scammed, and it's not even like just crypto. Well, mainly it evolves around people getting crypto out of people because it's easier to get, right? It's not like going to the bank and having to wire money, because most of the banks are going to stop you, right? Or like if you go to the store and you're getting scammed, like some old lady's getting scammed by these like people that call her and say she owes a bunch of money in taxes, and now she's buying gift cards to send to them. Like, they'll stop you at the store now because they're kind of like wary of that. They know what's going on. They know what's going to happen. They're aware. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, but there is I know somebody that's been scammed from a like the pig butcher scam. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's insane, where like people like fall in love with this fake fucking person that doesn't exist. It's like they've never FaceTimed them, they never talked to them in real life. But I know somebody that's personally in my life, like really close to me, okay, that has been scammed of $250,000. No joke. Look up pig butcher scam. It is the fucking most awful thing. And it's like, it's so unfortunate because people like, I'll look it up right now real quick. I'll give you guys a link if you want something to listen to. This video it's disgusting. It is disgusting at what people do. Right here, this one right here. Pig butcher scam exposed. So I'll send you this. If you guys want to watch this, please. This is exactly what happened to somebody that I know very well. This is so unfortunate that people are that desperate to be with somebody that you fall for that shit. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, no. I'm not taking a stranger out to dinner. Forget about sending the money or trading with them, right? So the way I'm gonna use it, like I'm gonna kind of explain what happened to the person in my life that this happened to, right? This was it was a girl that he met on what was it? Was it Facebook, maybe? They have like, I don't have a Facebook, but like Facebook, they have like Facebook singles or something. Let me know if that's like a thing. I have no idea. But anyways, I think he met her on, or person on Facebook. It's definitely not a woman. It's definitely some freaking Indian guy like weighing his bum. Who knows? All right. But is just responding and saying it's a woman, right? Stealing pictures online and posting them. Okay. Now what happened was they'll talk to you for like a month, and then they'll tell you what they're into, which is trading and making money in crypto. Okay. Now, they kept, like, they had a fake site that looked like an exchange site that looked like it was leveraging, and it looked like this person was always hitting these trades every single time, hitting trades, can't miss, blah blah blah. Then eventually he asked, how do I do it? And then it was like, boom, like they threw the hook in and you just took the bait. So they told him how to invest. He sent money here, told him what to do. It showed up in the account showing that, like, on their scam fake website, showing that he made, you know, a bunch of money. What did his dumb ass do? Stuck more money in it, all of his money in it, and then it was gone. And that's it. I looked at all the transactions. I went through and ripped through the entire thing, and I actually brought Yeti in, and yeah, he was scammed. He got everything sent out of his wallets into like 10 different wallets. It was a fucking mess, and there's no way to trace it. You can't get it back. Not a chance. You're not getting it back. And it sucks. It was literally like $250,000. So you guys have to be safe. You have to be cautious that people aren't going to give you free money, okay? Unless it's like, you know, us sending you, like I do my VIPs. I'm giving away 100 Kaspa today. Actually, I got to pick one of you guys to win that off of that video. But I'm going to send that out. I will never ask you to send me anything, okay, to get you free crypto or double your investment. Like, please just be mindful. People aren't going to give you free shit, period. That's how it is. You know what I mean? All right, let me see if you guys say anything in the chat. Damn these stump fingers. This 100 air. What are you saying? What are you saying in the chat? DJ Death Star, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the $2 super chat. He said I got scammed by Sparklo coin. What is that? It was only 50 bucks. Oh, at least it was only 50 bucks. But what is Sparklo coin? I don't know what that is. Chris Hanley said, listen to this, man. I was careful, been in crypto since 2019. You have to have your head right every moment you are in the crypto space. Chris Hanley, do you mind? What happened to you exactly? Not exactly. Don't tell us the site, but can you tell me what it was? I forget, to be honest. I kind of know, but I want you to tell us. Be vague with it. Don't be exact. Don't tell us who told you about it. I don't want to like put anybody on that spot because I already know the whole detail, but like, what were you trying to get into? I guess, right? It was some sort of DeFi bullshit, if I'm not mistaken, right? Chris Hanley, can we donate to you? You know what? I should set up something for Chris Hanley. I should. But right now, I don't think it's safe to donate it to his wallet. So I think we should do it a different way. Actually, you know what? Your Tangent's coming today. When you get your Tangent address, send me whatever address you want. Like if you want Bitcoin or if you want Kaspa or whatever, just send that and I'll post it for people to donate to if they want. But yeah, he lost a decent amount of money. It kind of sucks. MetaMask was hacked. It may be XPet. What is XPet? XPet tweet. What is that? What is XPet? I'm not even gonna look it up because I don't want to get fucking hacked. No, I'll look it up. Let's see. I got this computer VLAN, so it should be all right. All right, I don't have anything important on here, anyways. All right, so is this shit? You think? Let me see. Do not go to this, please. Do not go to this, and do not click on anything. It was this game, this bullshit game. XPet. XPet.tech. XPet Twitter. This shit, you think? You downloaded something from here? Was it from here or was it from the site? I don't know if these are legit or not. Anyways, I got my shit safe, so I'm not worried about it. But this is don't download anything. Please don't ever. If you're gonna go to a site, all right, this is like going into your neighbor's house and you don't know if he's like a goddamn serial killer. All right, you have no idea. His door was open, you just walked in and sat on the couch. Like, the fuck are you doing? Don't do it. But anyways, this site, do not go to it. Okay, fair warning. I just want to show you guys. I don't care. My computer's safe. Not worried about it. But 90% of the time, if you click on a link, that's when you're gonna get smacked, right? It's not really going to the site. It's really clicking on anything inside the site. So don't even go to it. Just don't even think about it. please stay away. Okay. Carl Code said, I got scammed by Celsius. Does that count? Kinda. Kinda. Not really, but kinda. I mean, yeah, you got, you know, it sucks. It said, I learned not to chase yields. Always need to question how do they generate the yields on crypto? And that's true. You can't trust a damn thing in crypto these days, even altcoin daily. All right, so again, not anything against them. Like, yeah, they do shill a bit, but they do have a whole team they have to pay. So I get they got to pay bills. I understand it's a full-time job. But yeah, it's still, again, they're one of the only people that make daily content, or it's daily videos that I can actually show, and we get some sort of information out of it, regardless if we have to skip over like 5 minutes of it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's see, if it's too good to be true, don't do it, Joker Miner said, and that's exactly right. All right, guys, I love you all. Oh, sustainable crypto real quick. I got scammed by MetaMask through OpenSea. God damn. I scammed Chump Change. He sent me $5 back, and he said he sent me $10. All right, yes. All right, no, you didn't scam me. I did give you $10 though for your $5. He sent me $5 because I needed money to change Solana, to do exchange in Solana, right? So I actually sent him $10 back like a month later when he needed it. It was just, no, nobody does that though. Nobody sends double the amount back. All right, period. Nobody. All right, Chris Hanley, let me know about your address later on today when you get your Tangent wallet, and I'll set up something for people to donate. If they're interested, they can. I'm going to redirect you guys over to Miss Randy Hipper. She is going live in a little bit, about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes. So go over there, say hello, smash the like, guys. Appreciate you all. Please be safe. Watch that video, the pig butcher scam, if you guys haven't seen it. If you know anybody that's like into people dating online, shit like that, please just be aware. This is it. Again, I put it in the chat. You guys have a good day. I will catch you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out.
You guys don't get to 100 likes. I'm going to show you my cleavage.
Please don't, Max. Please don't.
Eat shit, Gary.
Number one, I don't care.
You are a loser. You always lose.